Take a look at this from high above. Firefighters all over New Jersey battling those growing wildfires. For our area, authorities say conditions are the driest they've been in decades. It gets even worse when you head south. Parts of the Pinelands experiencing their driest stretch in the fire service's 120-year history.
Yeah, this morning at least 4 wildfires are raging in the Philadelphia suburbs of Evesham and Glassboro and closer to home in Jackson Township.
But there's also a fire burning in New York City's backyard right across the Hudson along the Palisades Parkway and Inglewood Cliffs. And that's where we find Eyewitness News reporter Raegan Medgie. She's been there all morning long. Raegan, as a meteorologist as well, I'm sure you are watching for those wind speeds to pick up, which we expect this afternoon. What are the conditions like right now?
Yeah, right now, Danny, those wind speeds are really gentle. Every now and again, you'll get a wind gust, bringing with it some of that smoke. You can smell it in the air, and also that haze, which seems to be continuing to head eastbound, which means it's going into portions of the city. This wildfire behind me, as you can see the smoke, and I'm going to step out of the way because I know we have Newscopter 7 above that's kind of give you a bird's eye perspective, and also on the ground along the cliffside. You can see that that smoke is still going up. This wildfire has been going strong since last night, and the fire crews are on the ground. There's also a helicopter that the fire service, the Forest Fire Service, can use, capable of dropping 350 gallons of water from the air. Now we're going to go to some ground video that we shot, and I want to say this. We safely shot this from a public hiking trail inside the Palisades Interstate Park, where the fire is burning. This is where ground crews are as well. They are monitoring the fire line. Now, so far, here are the stats. 19 acres have burned. It is 30% contained. No structures are threatened or have been evacuated, and the cause is still under investigation. Now, the flames are also getting closer to the edge of the Palisades Interstate Parkway, and the smoke still heading east towards northern parts of the city. That includes Upper Manhattan and the Bronx. Now, we spoke with 2 people earlier this morning who came up here just to capture the sunrise, but were caught off guard to see the area on fire.
That does look pretty terrifying.
And you can smell the smoke in the air right now.
I do smell it. It looks really dangerous.
Looks pretty scary, to be honest. It can spread out pretty fast with the wind and dry wood. I think this kind of needs to get handled.
And in Jackson Township in Ocean County, the shotgun fire has consumed 350 acres. That fire is now 60% contained. Now we're going to get another live shot back here, and this is the cliffside area of Palisades Interstate Park. That is the area where the fire has been burning since last night. I do want to make mention of the air quality. This would be a hyper-localized air quality issue. That does not mean that the entire area is under an air quality alert of any sort. We are looking at this cloud of smoke, and I will tell you, as it passes over the sun, it's starting to dim in this area every now and again. And we do see that if you hear this above me, that looks to appear to be, that is the Forest Fire helicopter. As I mentioned earlier before, I'm going to walk back in the shot. It's heading northbound on the Palisades Interstate Parkway. And as I said before, that's likely monitoring the development of that fire, and it can hold up to 350 gallons of water. Now, I have covered forest fires out west in the past, and what they do, they would take an enormous bucket into the river, and essentially they would drag it out and then dump it if it gets out of control. But at this point, it looks like it's 30% contained. The crews are still on the ground and monitoring, and I do believe we do have some crews in this area too. We're just trying to make sure that everything stays safe and contained. For now, we're live in Englewood Cliffs in New Jersey. Raegan Medgie, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Raegan, thank you. We'll continue to check in with you. There are 2 more wildfires that are burning south in New Jersey. The Pheasant Run fire is burning in Glassboro Wildlife Management in Gloucester County. It has burned at least 133 acres and is 35% contained. Another update is expected in just about an hour from now.
And this is the Bethany Run wildfire burning outside of Philadelphia as well. Helicopter video from our sister station, WPVI, this morning shows a smoky scene. As you can see, the smoke billowing into the air. This is Burlington and Camden counties. It has burned 300 acres, and it's only 50% contained so far.